everybody, this is Brianna at Angel Tree Farms, and today I'm going to show you how to comb wool into roving. This is a little ball of roving. I'm trying to get the light right so that it's visible to some extent. And then you can just, if I can find the end, you just unwind it like this and spin from it. So I've got an Icelandic fleece that I've washed and processed to this point, and these are my wool cards. I'm going to turn that light off and see if that makes it better. Surprisingly, it does. Okay, I guess I'm sitting in the dark in my bedroom like some sort of creep. These are my wool combs. I made them out of nails and an old table and not chopsticks, popsicle sticks. They work. That's all I can say for them. I've heard you can use picks as well, but I tried and had no success. I do a tutorial on how to make these, but it sucked and there's definitely a better way, so just try and figure something out that's got 2 rows of teeth like this that are about as tall. If I were to make these again, I wouldn't put in these nails. I'd do entirely finishing nails about this length. Oh man, it's so... getting the light in here is so difficult. But yeah, so these are my wool combs, and then with these, and then, let's see, where's my fleece? This is my fleece, or some of it. And you can see each part of these has these individual locks, these bits right here. So I'm going to find the tail end of one of these locks, right there, and work that out of the rest of the fleece by pulling pretty gently. Now I've got this solid lock, and I'm going to attach this end to my combs. Hi, Lulu. Like this. Some people just lash it on. I tried that and just stabbed myself, so I decided I wasn't going to do that anymore. Those curtains are closed and I can't make it less bright. So I'm just going to keep pulling out these locks. Yes, Lulu, it is my laptop is on. And then you'll also want to look for second cuttings during this. There's this little tiny short bit of fiber here that's completely useless, and you really don't want to waste the time with it on your comb. So I've got this second cutting here that I just pulled out. Oh goodness, I need to fix that light. And then I'm just going to discard that. That's not even going to go into the pile of what will be combed into rolags later. So this lock, just going to get lashed on here, and I'm going to keep doing that, pulling out these locks and lashing them on until the comb is full. And I'm only going to use the longest bits. Like, these bits are second cut again, and they're kind of short compared to the length of these other locks. So these are going to go in the pile of what will be combed into rolags and mixed with other fleece. What? Leave that button alone, you chaos baby. So I'm just going to keep pulling out these locks. And you don't want to overload your comb, or else it will be completely impossible to get any work done. You have to make it so that you're able to process it. I do have to admit that pulling these locks out is very satisfying and quite fun. I'd never worked with Icelandic fleece before, and I saw these locks and freaked right out. So this is about as full as I'm going to load my comb, just because, honestly, doing it much more than that takes a lot of work and has pulled nails out of these. So I'm going to start with this tail end and just pull the same way you would with like when you're carding. And then do the wrist flick as well to make sure that everything stays on top. The wrist flick is just this. Let's see, I'm going to push this up. When you're doing the wrist flick, it's just like that, and then you go back down. And then you have to be careful, because if you're doing it like this method, then you'll have these bits hanging down that you've got to go all the way under to try and get. But the end result is that you get this nice fluffy fiber that's all combed together. That's all combed out and super soft. And you can, and then what you do from there, you've got this tail end. You're going to grab it, work it from side to side, and pull. Grab up here a bit again, work it from side to side, pull. And sometimes it will give really easy, and other times you'll have to wiggle it. And just the shortest fibers will be left on the comb, and you'll have a length of roving. From there on, I just put some minor twists in with my fingers and then load it up onto my hand like this to make it into a ball of roving that I can spin later. And just pull it off, and there's a little... Oh man, the light's so bad. Not super clear, but you can unravel it and... What are you doing, you weirdo? Not talking to anyone on that end, I'm talking to the cat sitting behind me. Then you repeat that with this comb as well. Just going to pull gently. You don't want to overwork yourself here since it shouldn't take a whole lot of effort. I've got some thick comb locks overlaid with some thinner ones here, so I'm actually having to exert a lot of effort to pull these off, since it's just very entangled with these nails that I used. So actual wool combs are probably 100 times easier than this, but I can't afford them, so I made my own. And then this is a significantly longer piece of roving. What are you doing, Lulu? I'm trying to record a video. Lisa apparently wants to say hello. So yeah, I'm just gonna twist this first bit, this first little bit around my fingers like that. Then twist, twist, and that's my ball of roving. Here we go. And then I just pull it off, just like that. A little bit of roving. That can now be stored or go directly to being spun. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna sit here for another 20 seconds and then I'm gonna throw up a video ad for my latest novel. Yeah, Lulu. It's the laptop. You see you? You're right there. You're so weird. Alright, I think that's been like 20 seconds. See you guys. Thank you for watching.